Today, ang pag-uusapan natin is all about relation and function. But first, what is function? So para masagot natin yan, tingnan natin yung examples na to. Okay? Sa red box, meron tayo diyang functions, illustration of functions, and sa blue box, meron tayo diyang illustrations ng not functions. Okay? Look at that illustration carefully. So, kapag functions, tinatawag natin siyang one-to-one, many-to-one, and kapag not functions, ito ay one-to-many and many-to-many. So, ano kaya sa tingin nyo kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng function? Or paano natin masasabi kapag function siya or not? So, tingnan natin. Sabi, function is a relation which no two ordered pairs have the same first element. Okay? Dun sa ating function, yung nasa left side will be our first element and yung nasa right side will be our second element. As you can see dun sa one-to-one relation ng illustration ng function, hindi nauulit yung ating first element kapag gumawa tayo ng ordered pair. Okay? Dun sa unang illustration, meron tayong ordered pair na 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, and 4, 6. Same with the other illustration, we have 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, and negative 2, 4. So, yun yung ibig sabihin natin when we say function is a relation for which no two ordered pairs have the same first element. Natin na not function or relation ang isang illustration kapag ito ay merong nauulit na first element. So, relation is a set of ordered pairs. Ibig sabihin, kahit anong value ng first element, kahit magkapareha sila, it is a relation. So, a relation between the domain and range can be represented in different ways. So first, by using arrow diagram. Second, we have the ordered pairs. We have the table and equations. And last, we have graphs. In arrow diagram, through arrow diagram, you can easily determine if it illustrates a relation or function. So nakikita naman natin dyan, kapag function, we have one-to-one. Kapag not functions, we have one-to-many. Sabi nga kanina, kapag function, masasabi daw natin na function ang isang illustration kapag hindi nauulit ang kanyang first element. Next, we have the ordered pairs. This is a set of x and y pair. X is always the first element or the domain, and y is the second element or the range. Okay? Di ba sa ating ordered pair, meron tayo dyang x, y. So, yung x natin is the first element or what's so-called the domain, and y is our second element or what's so-called the range. For the set A, we have set of ordered pairs 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, and 5, 10. So, yung mga x values dyan, yung mga x coordinates dyan, yun ang tinatawag nating domain. And the y coordinates, they are the range. In tables and equations, the relationship between the domain and range can be illustrated using table of values or equation. So let x be the number of notebook and y the cost of the notebooks. So meron tayong table of values. We have the first row, first column, we have x, and on the succeeding rows, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on up to x. And for our second row, first column, we have variable y or the range y. And the succeeding rows are 12, 24, 36, 48, and so on up to 12x. So its equation is y is equal to 12x. So, sabi kanina sa definition natin ng function, masasabi natin na function ang isang illustration kapag no two first elements are the same. So, yung ating x values dyan is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on up to the nth term. We have different values of x. So, ibig sabihin, it is a function. So, kapag may naulit na values ng x, ito ay relation. And it is not a function. Then the last, we have graphs. So functions or relations can be illustrated through graphs. You can graph by plotting the points on the rectangular coordinate plane, and you can take the points from the set of ordered pairs, table of values, or equation, or vice versa. Now, how to identify the domain and the range? So, napaka-simple lang nun. The first element, x, of the ordered pair is called the abscissa, and the second element, y, is called the ordinate. And the set of abscissa is the domain, meaning it is the set of x values. And the set of ordinate, or the set of y values, or the set of y coordinates, is the range. Sa kaninang illustration ng one-to-one natin, meron tayong functions doon na one-to-one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the first element and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the second element. Yung ating first element is palaging domain and our second element is palaging the range. So, ganun lang kasimple. Kapag meron kang illustration ng arrow diagram, kung ano yung unang element, yun ang ating domain, at yung pangalawang element, yun ang ating range. So, simple lang. Ang domain is the input and range is our output. So, same with the set of ordered pairs, we have the domain, values of x. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the values of the range are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So as you can see, we have the ordered pair 1, 2 or x, y. We have the domain of 1 and a range of 2. And for the table of values, nabanggit na rin yan kanina na ang domain natin dyan is the set of values of x. And our range ay yung mga set of values of y. Yan. And kapag naman sa graph, ang domain natin is the x-axis and our range is our y-axis. So in short, relation is a function in which no two ordered pairs have the same first coordinate or element, but two ordered pairs can have the same second element. All functions are relation, but all relation are not function. So, kapag function ang pinag-uusapan natin, no two ordered pairs have the same first coordinate or element. Pero, pwedeng maulit ang kanyang second element or values of y. Or, yung mga output niya pwedeng maulit. Okay? And for graphs, you can use the vertical line test. If you draw a vertical line test to the graph and intersect the graph in two or more points, then the graph is not a graph of a function. Ibig sabihin, kapag daw meron tayong graph, mag-drawing lang tayo ng vertical line test. Kapag nag-intersect siya at only one point, meaning it is a function. If it intersects two or more points on the graph, it is not a function. So this is the example of a graph having a vertical line test. The graph is a function. There is only one point of intersection between the graph and the vertical line. This is the second one. The graph is not a function. The vertical line intersects the circle in 2 points. Nakikita nyo naman doon, circle, nag-intersect ng 2 points sa ating vertical line test. And for the third example, the graph is a function. The vertical line intersects the graph at exactly 1 point. So the graph of the first example is a linear function, linear graph. The second example is a circle, and the third example is a parabola, or the graph of a quadratic function. And that is the relation and function is all about.